Hello everyone, a short video here. This shows HIMARS again in use, hitting another BM-27 Uragan. We've seen quite a few videos in the past few weeks of HIMARS hitting Russia's own MLRS systems. We've seen BM-21 Grads destroyed and BM-27 Uragans. The Uragan, you can see, has been hidden in a hobo camp. It's then hit pretty hard by HIMARS. HIMARS hitting it bang on, showing, again, just how insanely accurate HIMARS is. Let's go and check out where this took place. So, this Uragan was hidden in this forest. This was its hiding spot. It would go somewhere else when it's called on a firing mission. If we zoom out a bit, we can see that this Uragan was in Donetsk. This isn't too far away from the book we saw getting destroyed in the past video. Or, if I decide to put this video out first, it isn't too far away from a book we're going to see destroyed in a future video. Spoiler alert. This is the coverage provided by Uragan here. So, as mentioned, this wasn't its firing spot, but it would have fired not too far away from this area. So this gives a rough approximation of its coverage. It's positioned surprisingly close to the front lines, where it is vulnerable. But HIMARS has a very long range anyway, so it would be able to hit this Uragan even if it was hidden further back. But hiding a Uragan further back does make it harder to spot from drones and would help prevent Ukraine from finding it, so it's a surprise to see it this close. But you can see that despite that, this Uragan is in a good area to cover key areas of Avdiivka, Marinka, and Novomikhailivka, where Russia is carrying out offensives. So it is in quite a good spot despite the danger. Now, with its close position to the front, I wonder if the intention of this launcher was more to hit supply points further back heading to these locations. You can see that it can cover two major supply roads here, including one heading to Marinka. These have a 35-kilometer range, so if Russia wants to hit the supply points and that sort of thing, it will need to position these Uragans a little bit close to the front lines, as seen here. Unlike HIMARS, which has such a big range that they can position further back out of range of Russia's own artillery systems. So I think that's what this Uragan was here for, to hit the supply routes. A rather impressive 77 of these are up on Oryx so far. The most recent one there is a week or so old. From the 20th, there was one I covered in a video yesterday, and this one to add to the tally. So the true number is 79. Maybe there's a couple of videos of Uragan's been hit, which I also missed. And remember, this is just visually confirmed losses. The true number is likely higher, as not every loss is photographed or documented. Here's a photo of the Uragan, a 220mm MLRS rocket system from the 1970s. Russia had 310 in service at the start of the war, plus some in reserve, said to be around 50. So a pretty big chunk of the Uragan fleet is now Uragan. And I wish I could claim credit for that joke, but someone made it in the comment section of a past video on it, so I had to steal it. As a Brucey bonus, I thought I'd take a look at a clip of this too. This shows a BM-21 Grad being hit by an FPV drone. The Grad's a moving target, and the drone hits the Grad right on the kisser. No spotter drone records the impact of this, so we don't get to see if it was destroyed or just damaged. This Grad was here, heading east like so, either to or from its firing point, I assume. This is in the key area of Kreminna. So, I think looking at this, likely heading to its firing point. Likely, it hides somewhere in the town of Kreminna, then heads out into the countryside to fire, and then returns. Interestingly, this Grad is fairly far, relatively speaking, from the front. So with its 20-kilometer range, it can hit front line positions, but likely not supply routes heading to the front of that sort of thing, unlike the Uragan which we just looked at, which has that extra range to hit further afield. Here's the location zoomed out, so far away from the Uragan which we just looked at. This is towards the north, the Uragan towards the south in Donetsk. So, two different strikes here on two Russian MLRS systems. Before we finish, you can see on Oryx we are close to the 200th Grad confirmed as destroyed. They had 550 in service last year, but do have quite a lot in storage. So, thanks so much for watching. Hope you found it interesting. Now, I'm going to play a video from Sanath about the ongoing fundraiser. Thanks so much, and take care everyone.
Okay. Hello HIMARS community, I'm Sanath. Hopefully you've seen the earlier fundraisers that we've done and my relationship with Yuri and my connection to Ukraine. I'm here out in the east. I've been staying with the guys for a number of days. It is cold, the conditions are harsh, but our spirits are high. With your continued support, we'll be able to get this over the line and keep this fight going. Thank you very much.